Good news and congratulations, because a very important social security bill has finally cleared a massive hurdle.
I come to the floor to talk about the vote that we're about to move to here shortly. It sounds like motherhood and apple pie, the Social Security Fairness Act. Who could be against Social Security fairness?
Well, I'm going to show you this entire video clip as a chaos erupted in Senate when they were talking about this very important bill. And at the same time, Social Security Fairness Act clears key Senate hurdle, heads to final vote. This is indeed a very important development for millions of Americans who receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, as well as VA benefits. So if you receive those benefits, then make sure you watch this video till the end. And before I start the video, I would like to ask you a little favor to please smash the like button on this video, as it helps this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's not wait and get straight into it. Legislation to expand Social Security benefits to millions of Americans cleared a key procedural hurdle in the US Senate on Wednesday afternoon and is now headed towards the final vote, with the clock ticking and only days left in the current session of Congress. Remember, the things are changing very quickly for Social Security recipients, but what Senator Tom said in this very important Senate hearing, we all need to listen and come to a conclusion that what is right and wrong for Social Security recipients.
My apologies, Madam President. Madam President, I come to the floor to talk about the vote that we're about to move to here shortly. It sounds like motherhood and apple pie, the Social Security Fairness Act. Who could be against Social Security fairness? The fact of the matter is, the policy does address a challenge with Social Security for a single-digit percentage of people who have a pension, a government pension program, and they're not necessarily getting exactly what they should back. So it is something we need to fix.
Just for the reference, Senator Tom is against this Social Security bill.
But this is not the way to fix it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 10 years away from most economists' consensus believing that the Social Security Trust Fund is going to reach insolvency. 10 years. 10 years away. This bill will take $200 billion over that 10-year period out of the Social Security Trust Fund without any offsetting payment to it. So that is to right a wrong for a small percentage of people that should get fairly treated. They are going to raid $200 billion with a B over 10 years.
The argument of Senator Thomas is simple, that why you are doing it for 3% of Social Security recipients, what about the rest of the 97% Social Security recipients? Aren't they human enough? Well, this is indeed a very important point that was raised by Senator Tom, because remember, this bill is specifically designed for teachers, firefighters, and police officers. What about the other 97% of Social Security recipients who are struggling in this worst inflation?
That pulls insolvency forward by 6 months. Now, 6 months doesn't sound a lot if you're talking, years and years and years into the future, but we're estimated to be reaching insolvency within the next 9 to 10 years. Suddenly, 6 months becomes a pretty significant amount of time. So we're bowing to, we have people here who have voted against bills before because they say, I don't like the idea of something not going through regular order, getting dumped on us at the last minute and voting on it. Ladies and gentlemen, this bill has not even had a hearing in any committee in the House or the Senate. It got sent to us through a procedure called a discharge petition, which means that they've discharged their duty of doing regular order, sent it to us, and now we're about to take a vote today without having voted on it. Now, I know there are a lot of people that say Tom Tillis must be committing political suicide, because how could you be against Social Security fairness? People asked me the same question when I was against the PACT Act that my office helped author. The PACT Act was a veterans bill, a $1 trillion bill that we had a commitment to take through regular order to get it right before we passed it. And I talked to veterans groups who were concerned with my lack of support for a bill that I helped author. And I said, it's because I think you're going to regret it by us not thinking through the implications. I said, it wouldn't surprise me if 2 years from now, you're going to see and realize the very challenges that I told you about. But they said, you know what, we think it'll work itself out. Well, you know what happened almost 2 years to the month? We're $3 billion in the hole for the current year veterans budget and $15 billion in the hole going forward because we didn't do our homework. We caved to the pressure of the moment instead of doing this on a sustainable basis. Now, I don't know how many people are going to oppose the bill today. It is likely to move through. But to those of you who are looking past the regular order and fixing the things that I know are not fixed in this bill, own it when we have to come back and fix it. I will come back and fix it. I will help with Social Security reform, but know that you're making the job harder to fix a trust fund that is within 10 years of going insolvent. It would be easy for me to talk to my friends at the Fraternal Order of Police and say, yeah, we're going to get this done. And by God, I hope somebody over the next 8 to 10 years fixes Social Security in the future, because in 10 years, there will be a mandatory 17% cut in the Social Security benefit across the board if we continue to fail to act here, and if we continue to dig a deeper hole by the vote that we're having today. So to those of you who need this fix, who need to be treated fairly, count me in. But understand the folks that are rushing this vote today are hastening today where they're probably going to break the promise for 97% more people on Social Security who do not benefit from this bill.
Yes, you heard him right. 97% people who receive Social Security, including SSI and SSDI benefits, are not going to benefit from this bill. This is only designed for teachers, firefighters, as well as police officers. So why they're leaving 97% people? Well, remember that if there is a bill, it should be a bill for all Social Security recipients. If you receive Social Security or SSI and SSDI, then please let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation? Because people are asking that you can do everything for the people who are working in the government sectors. So why you are not doing anything for 97% of the people who are indeed belong to a middle class or low income families? Remember that right now, during this inflation, millions of these recipients are struggling, and this current administration or upcoming administration should do something for them, because they are simply living a life that nobody wants to live, because around 5 million Social Security recipients are living under poverty right now. And what they're talking about, right? They're talking about firefighters, police officers, and teachers, which is indeed a very good point to be made. They are the people who risk their life. They are the people who educate our kids. But at the same time, what about the people who are struggling right now? The supplemental security income, the Social Security disability insurance, the veteran affairs people, the railroad retirement beneficiaries, they are also Americans. They're also human. So what they need your support right now. If you're bringing a bill, bring a bill that is for all 100% Social Security recipients. This is what Senator Tom is saying in his very important Senate speech. Well, I'm going to show you in the next show that what other senators like Chuck Schumer and other important lawmakers said about this very important bill. So make sure you subscribe to the channel right now and click on the bell icon to watch our upcoming and very important videos. Remember that if you have any questions at all, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.